We're going to examine the do statement. The do statement is a wonderful command in Mathematica that lets us evaluate an expression that loops over different values of our variable. So, for example, what I could do is I could evaluate the expression n squared. And what I'm going to want to do is just print out everything that it's doing so that we can printing things out is a helpful way to see, what is it that I'm actually doing. So it's going to print every single step that it does. So I'm going to print n squared. And I want to print that from n equals 1 up till n equals 4, looking at just the integers. So by default, what this does is we say, okay, n is our variable. And if you only put in one number, what that's saying is it by default starts at 1 and goes up to 4. Okay, so then if I shift enter, what this is doing is it's saying n equals 1, n equals 2, n equals 3, and n equals 4, and it's plugging it into this n squared, so we're getting the squares, and then for each one of those steps it's printing that. And it does this until we get up to 4. Well, let's say we wanted to start at some number other than 4. What if we wanted to start at, let's say, -2? So if we wanted to start at another value, if we wanted to change our starting value, just enter in the number first. So now, by default, the do statement in Mathematica reads this as saying n is our variable. I'm going to start at -2 and go up to 4, and I'm going to evaluate the expression n squared. So what we get, are these 7 different evaluations of n squared for each of these values of n. Well, let's say that we didn't want to increment by 1. So what do you think we do? Well, if we take this statement, maybe we want to increment by 2's instead. So all we're going to do here is just add a little 2 at the end. And now I'm going -2, 0, 2, 4. Those are the n values. And then I'm evaluating this expression n squared. So this is a nice, helpful command, and you may find it useful in some of the problems that you're doing.